What's going on, guys? Bob here, back with some Mutant Genetic Gladiators. So let's get into this today. We're going to be checking out the Crisis Part 1 event. And yeah, we have a bunch of rewards here. We do have a new mutant, Archangel. We do have Platinum Stars, Reactor Tokens, Gold Stars, Silver Stars, Orbs, and I already said Reactor Tokens, Jackpot Tokens. So those are going to be the rewards for this event. I don't know how many parts are going to be. Maybe 2, 3, or 4. We'll see. We only do have 2 days on this, so try to get it done as fast as possible. I don't know how hard it is going to be towards the end of the event. I mean, we're starting off on level 1, so we don't even have any stars. It doesn't look too hard. You're probably going to be able to get it. If you're able to beat the normal PvE event, I'm guessing you're gonna be able to beat this one just based off of the way it looks already. But I mean, they could make it a little bit harder, considering they're giving a platinum star, they're giving out a mutant that hasn't been released yet, although it is an anniversary, so they are going to give it out. So I don't know how hard they actually want to make it, considering it's anniversary. It is only part 1, so it could get a lot harder as we continue on. That would be nice, although I don't know how many people like that, considering there's probably a lot of lower level players, so we'll see how that goes. Currently just using X27 and 2 random mutants, honestly. Level 2 with some bronze stars. Honestly, I don't even remember how the other event goes. Yeah, I don't really even remember how PvE goes. I don't think they go up to level... Well, maybe they do go up to level 2, although these guys have bronze stars. But you do also have to remember it is cut in half. Instead of 100, it is 50. So they might make it a little bit harder than the previous fight, just because there's only 50 stages. I am going to see how hard it is towards the end. Of course, I'm going to go through the full event. Considering it is half what it usually is, it's probably only going to take me about an hour, maybe less, maybe a little bit more, depending on how hard it actually gets. Although, considering I'm at 110, I doubt it's going to be that hard. Plus, we're actually using really good tags as well, so we'll see how this actually works out. Very excited to see the other parts to this. I don't know how many they're going to put up, how long they're actually going to last. It would be nice if they give out similar rewards. I mean, they don't have to give out a mutant every time, but I do like the Platinum Star. I do like the Jackpot Tokens. I do like the Orbs I could do without, considering you can get those pretty easily, but people do need Orbs as well, so that is pretty nice. Although I would wish they would give us ones people actually use, like level 4 attack orbs, level 3 speed orbs, or ability orbs or something like that. The other stars are pretty good, although I would wish they would give us, instead of like the silver, just replace that with the gold star. I mean, it is the anniversary event, but I'm not going to give them too much over the other rewards, just for the fact that it does look like there are going to be other parts to this. So we are going to be getting more rewards. It's just a matter of if it gets harder for everybody else. I'm pretty sure all the higher evils are just going to get through it like nothing, even if they increase the difficulty, because I doubt they can increase it that high, just for the fact that a ton of people won't get through it. And I'm pretty sure that would piss off a ton of people as well. So they only can make it so hard. Maybe they'll add more levels. I mean, we're starting off with 50. Maybe on the next one, instead of 50, they'll go for 100 and leave the same amount of time. Make it a little bit harder. And then maybe they'll have a part 3 with a lot more levels. I'm not too sure, but it would be pretty interesting to see what they're going to come out with next. So far, we're not having trouble. They're going up by a level each time. Maybe they'll make it a little bit harder towards the end. I mean, if they keep going up a level at a time, we're going to get to level 50, which is not that high at all. Well, maybe, no, that's really not that high, because the regular PvE event has a lot higher characters. Although it does depend on the stars, because I don't think I've ever seen a platinum in PvE. I could be wrong, but there's been so many PvEs, I don't even really remember them all, so I'm not too sure. We'll see how it actually goes. I was going to actually stream this, but I thought I'd make it to a video just for the first part. Maybe if they do put out a second part to this, I'll probably stream the whole thing because it is only about an hour, but we're gonna break this one up into maybe the first one we'll have it around maybe 20 minutes, and then I'll just throw up the rest because I'm pretty sure it's not gonna be that long. But yeah, so far we're not really having a problem. I doubt you're gonna have a problem till maybe 25 this time, considering the highest is 50, so I'm pretty sure it's gonna start getting a little bit harder towards 25. And then the last 10 is usually where people have a problem. I have actually seen the last 3 mutants, which I guess some people are having problems with. I'm not too sure how strong they actually are. I didn't actually look at that. But they are the mutant that you're actually going to be getting in this event, which are the Archangels. I don't know how strong they are. I don't know how fast they are. You don't actually need it for bingo. It's just a extra mutant. So I can't really give you too much info on it, but we'll see how it actually pans out. I know one of the gens I believe was Cyber. I don't remember the other gen off of the top of my head. I should have actually went and looked up the speed and stuff like that as well, but it shouldn't be too hard, hopefully. I don't know what their levels are, but so far we're not really having a problem. I am using, well, I'm using a level 110, so that does help out a lot. I am using tags. Remember to always use your tags, it does help out a lot. And if you are struggling with the event, always attack the one that's going to go first, unless they're all around the same speed. Then you attack the one that's going to attack either second or last, just depending on how many attacks you get before that. Usually, like in this case, I would attack the one that's going to attack most, so I attack the first one that's going to attack, of course, but I killed them all instantly. But yeah, I'll do that. If you have 3 mutants that attack really quick, then I would just attack the one that's going to attack last, so that way you get that one out of the way. Or you can attack the one that attacks first, because honestly it really doesn't matter. But you just have to get rid of one of the attacks before it attacks you again. It's basically all you have to do, and use your tag to do so. Like this one, I would just attack the one that goes first because I do get more attacks, so I'm pretty sure I could take out the other one that is about to attack. If you're not able to do so, then attack the one that's either second or last. But usually you want to take out the one that goes first, just in case. Or you could actually look at their abilities as well, considering that does offer up a challenge a little bit, because if you leave one that attacks first and it does have cursed or something like that, then yeah, it's gonna make it a lot harder. Or if they have boost as well. So not too hard so far. I thought it was gonna be a little bit more challenging than this. Honestly, it seems to be less challenging than the PvE events, but I usually blow through that pretty fast as well, so I don't even really remember what levels they're at that point. But so far I haven't really been having a problem. They have been throwing in extra starred mutants. As you can see, we do have some starred mutants, so maybe they'll start getting up to gold. I doubt they're going to use platinums in this event. If they are going to use platinums, if they have multiple events, because it says part 1, so I'm guessing they're going to have multiple parts, they'll probably use that stuff in the next one, so you don't have to worry too much. If you are able to all the way get through the event, just try to get as far as you possibly can. I'm thinking they're going to make this event a little bit easier, just so people can make it to the mutant, but they could make it a little bit harder, just because it is a, I guess, limited mutant. I don't know if they're going to have it in the shop at some point. It is basically a mutant that Eve made, apparently, so yeah, I don't know. They already have the Eve one that they have, Eve mutant. I forgot what it's actually called. Eve something. I don't even remember what it's called, but they do already have one, so I guess that's why they named this one Archangel. But we'll see how that actually goes. Level 10, they're still bronze stars. It doesn't seem too hard. These guys are pretty fast, though. As long as you're around like 30, 40, I think you should be perfectly fine. Maybe even a little bit less than that. I honestly don't know how high of a level you actually have to be to complete some of these, just because I haven't been that low of a level in years, And they have added in orbs, they have added in other stuff to help out your mutants as well, considering you have heroics. You do have platinum stars, although you do have to be level 30 to actually get platinums. But you do have orbs there to help you out, so I don't know. We'll see how it actually goes. We do also have tags. Always use your tag, never not go without a tag unless, I mean, you want to. There's really no point to not use one unless I guess you're doing it for video. I don't know. There's really no point to not use a tag. You do get the heal off of it if you don't actually use it. Plus you get the tag if you actually use it, apparently. And 13, I mean, we're going up a little bit faster. We're at 15. I mean, by 20 they're gonna have to be a lot stronger, so we'll see how that actually works out. Probably only gonna make it to about 20, maybe. I don't know. Don't want to make this video too long, but then again, I kind of want to get to the end. I will have 2 parts to this most likely, because this first part's going to be pretty close to about halfway, so I'm guessing the next part's going to finish it off. And then of course, it is only a 2-day event, so the next part's going to be coming out. Maybe on that one, I'll do it a little bit differently. I don't know. I was thinking about just making it the last 10, although I know if people want to see the first, I don't know, 40 fights or something like that, if they do only have 50. So I don't know exactly how I want to do that. Maybe I'll just throw up the first 40 in one video, do the last 10 sort of like this with the rewards, and I could actually see the mutants, because it does become a lot more challenging as you get to the last 10. That's usually where people actually need help, and since I'm not there, I can't really give you any advice besides looking at the mutants, doing counter mutants to those. If you don't have anything to counter them, just be faster than them. If you're faster, if you can take out at least one with your tag, you'll be perfectly fine. Of course, they might be a little bit stronger, but I don't know. So far, we're doing perfectly fine. I mean, I'm probably not gonna have to use anything stronger than my weakest mutants, because basically I'm using his X27 for the speed. Go down to the bottom, although I could use some of these bottom ones considering they have pretty good speed right now, but I'm just using X27 for the speed, use the attack, and then yeah, that's basically about it. So I could probably fight these mutants with the bottom 3 mutants that I currently have. I don't really want to do that because I want to try to get it as quick through the event as possible, just so I can get it out. Plus I have like 50 to get through, because it is going to get a lot harder or take a little bit more time as you get to the top, but I don't want to make the videos too long, so we'll see how it actually goes. Definitely let me know what you think of the event if you are able to get through it. A ton of people already have gone through it. Of course, by the time this comes out, I've already gone through it. It shouldn't take nothing but an hour. So I will make a video on the new mutant as well, so look forward to that. If you do want me to make the next part to this a little bit differently, let me know. I think I am going to do it that way just to see how it turns out, because right now I don't really have nothing to talk about. Plus it's really easy to get through, and usually the last 10 are a little bit harder, and I can do something a little bit different from this one. So we'll see how long that event actually lasts. Most likely it's probably going to be the same amount of time, or maybe they'll make it a little bit longer. I don't know, because they kind of messed up the PvE schedule now, considering these things last 2 weeks, unless they're going to have 4 events maybe, or 5 or something like that, and then have one last like a week, because normally these things last a lot longer. They last 14 days, so they're probably going to do multiple events, have those add up, and then whatever's left over make the event, the next PvE event, that long or something like that. Plus we do have PvP about to end as well, so maybe they'll do something for that. Maybe they'll just throw in extra gold or something. I'm not too sure. Hopefully we'll get something pretty good in the next PvE event. But thank you guys for watching if you did make it this far, and we'll talk to you guys later.